So typically, we think that memory solidifies right around the age of 5. That's when we start to be
Hmm.
able to retain permanent memories. Now, I have some memories of a couple of things earlier. Usually, they can happen, be captured because of something significant. Do you have any memories of that early time, that first surgery, the recovery, anything of that?
I do. I do. I don't remember the surgery itself. I
Hmm.
remember back then they used to do the puppets to try to explain to you what was about to happen. So I
Gotcha.
remember the puppets. I remember my parents. All right, so they say when you first get your open heart surgery, don't do anything strenuous, no running, no playing. Most importantly, no swings, right? My
Mm.
parents stayed across the street at the Ronald McDonald House. And what do they have outside the Ronald McDonald House?
A
The
playground with swing?
biggest playground you could ever imagine.
I bet. I bet.
And I've always been a little quick little kid. So coming out of the children's hospital, because they had to go get like some of their stuff after I checked out, I laid eyes on it, shot off before my mama could grab me. Like I'm running, and like I've just had open heart surgery, so I'm running. First thing I do is go straight to the swing.
Oh
I
my
remember that.
god.
I remember my
Meanwhile, your
grandmother
doctor's looking
there,
and they're like, ah!
right, looking out the window like, no. Yeah, I got to thank my mom because I put her through all kinds of stuff like that. Like, I know, side note, one of the times I scared my mom the most, playground related, and so
Mhm.
kids these days they got problems because they don't, I think that's what's wrong with them now. They don't have some of the playground stuff that we had.
Yeah.
And we had that metal carousel that used to go
Right.
around and around.
Yes.
You
Yes.
always
The
had the
throwing
crazy,
machine.
right, and the centrifugal. That's how I learned. That's how I know about centrifugal force, right? So I'm on it one day, and this big kid is spinning me, spinning me, spinning me, and I lose my grip and I fall, and I laid out there. But I was just like, oh, this is some nice grass, so I just kind of laid there.
You were taking in a moment.
Right. My mom sees this from the window, comes flying out of the door. No, my
Oh,
baby, my
your
baby.
poor mother.
I might have been 5. So she's there, so I'm like, I'm here, mama.
Oh my
To this
goodness.
day, when she thinks about that story, I get a whooping.
I bet you do. I bet you do. If you were mine, I would too. Of course. Of course. All right. So then, obviously, you had to take considerations whether you did or not. There were supposed to special considerations you were supposed to take as a kid. But growing up and going to school, did it cause any delays? Were there lingering medical situations? Like, did you have ongoing checkups? I imagine this has been something that you've had to
Yeah,
deal with throughout your
yeah.
childhood.
I've
The
always
worst
been
thing about
under,
I
I've
was just gonna
always
say
been
the worst
under
thing about
cardiac care. Always. Yeah,
the worst thing about being a kid is being different, right? You don't want to be the one
yeah.
that's different. Did you feel different?
Yes and no. So I have an interesting childhood. Not only was I different, I was deemed gifted at an early age, and I skipped grades. So which
Wow.
is bad and good at the same time. And being that I had a heart condition and childhood asthma, I didn't mature as fast as some people. So I was already the youngest in the class, and most of the time was the smallest in the class. So yeah, that
Wow.
was that
So
was very interesting.
yeah. So did kids get along with you? Did they treat you well? Did they protect you, or was it kind of the opposite? And how
It
was
was a
that
little bit of
experience?
both. It
Yeah.
was a little bit of both. I got my fair share of stuff because I'm a smart aleck, but then again, I always
I would
had it
never
like.
have guessed that from you.
Then again, I've always had this complete. Leave him alone. He's little. He got a hug and stop. But
Oh,
but they'll stop because I'm the one that's antagonizing it. Yeah, because I
right,
always
right, right.
had, I guess you could say, a little bit of a Napoleon complex, where, and I was very rebellious. I've always had a little bit of rebellion in me. So when if
Hmm.
you told me that I couldn't do it, made me want to do it 5 times harder.
hence the running out on the Ronald McDonald Field and heading straight to the swings.
Yes. Straight to the swings.
I'm noticing a pattern here, Shawn.
I was fully extended up before my mom could grab me.
Oh my goodness gracious.